It's comfort food season, y'all, and that means it's time to make some soup. I super duper love soup. See what I did there? Okay, so today feels like a minestrone day, right? Well, Christy Rost shares her recipe for her homemade old Chicago minestrone soup. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Christy Rost. One of the things I love about soup is it's a comforting meal no matter what time of year. And when the ingredients are in my pantry and fridge, that's even better. Today I'm going to share one of my family's favorites, Old Chicago minestrone. I've preheated a stock pot, and to this I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then I swirl to coat the bottom of the pan, and I add in carrots and celery and onion. Then I saute these aromatics until they begin to soften. And then I'll add in about 5 cloves of chopped garlic. So this already is starting to smell really fabulous. So I'll add in the garlic now. And then in goes a 28-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes, a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and 6 cups of vegetable broth, and a little bit of tomato juice, which will even out the flavors, and a little bit of water. So we're just going to let this saute for a moment. You know, every time I make minestrone, I think back to when I was a kid and we lived outside of Chicago. My parents used to take us to a restaurant, an Italian restaurant, and every meal started with a steaming bowl of minestrone. So these have softened a bit, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in the canned tomatoes and the little diced tomatoes. Oh boy. And 6 cups of chicken broth. That's 4. And here are 2 more. And actually this is vegetarian broth. You can use chicken if you like. And then I'll add in a little 5-ounce can of tomato juice. It's going to really richen the flavors a bit. And then I'll add in just a dash of sugar. The sugar will help to neutralize the acidity of the tomatoes. And a little bit of oregano, about 2 teaspoons. And just stir this, bring it to a low boil, put on the lid, turn it to simmer, and let it cook for about 30 minutes. Then we'll come back and add the rest. Next, I'm going to stir in the beans. I have Great Northern, or you can use cannellini beans, dark red kidney beans, chickpeas, and then I want to season with some freshly ground black pepper. And you can add a little salt toward the end of making the soup, but be careful because all the tomato products already have a lot of sodium in them. So I'm going to hold off till the very end. And then about 10 minutes before serving, I can add in pre-cooked medium-sized pasta shells. And if you like kale or collard greens, chop them up and add some of those to the soup in that last 10 minutes too. Now the lid goes back on, and I'm going to simmer for another 30 minutes to an hour. Or if you prefer, just let it slowly simmer all day. A steaming bowl of old Chicago minestrone is nutritious, satisfying, and oh so comforting at the end of a long day. Take care, stay safe, find the joy.
so tasty and so yummy. So for all of Christy Rost's recipes, visit her website, christyrost.com. You can also just buy her Celebrating Home cookbook while you're there.